I think this is a great example of the little things add up. They continue to improve the presentation and preservation of our sites.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm coming to you from the Wakanda Club here in Des Moines, Iowa, site of the 2023 PGA Champions Tour, the Principal Charity Golf Classic. I'm visiting with Alex Stuedemann. Alex serves as the Director of International and TPC Agronomy with the PGA, with the Champions Tour. And you know, it's always exciting to welcome a tournament like this to Central Iowa, especially given the priority that the tour places on environmental stewardship, just like farmers do through better water, better land management. Speak to that, Alex, because that is, after all, your repertoire here with the tournament and your role with the PGA.
Absolutely, Aaron. I mean, that's the forefront of everything that the PGA Tour is interested in at our tournament venues and across the nation. We are heavily involved in numerous organizations where we can use our voice to show that tournament golf can be responsible environmental stewardship. There are practices that we can take out of just this week here at Wakanda and move forward the other 51 weeks out of the year.
The Iowa Soybean Association is proud to be a sponsor of the Principal Charity Golf Classic because we believe that it provides a great avenue and opportunity to speak to what farmers are doing in environmental stewardship, because the PGA Tour and the Champions Tour is embracing some very similar approaches to water and soil stewardship. Speak to a little bit about what the tour is doing.
Well, I think it's a fantastic parody, really, Aaron, is that as a soybean farmer, you have a crop that you are harvesting. We, as a golf tournament operator and an agronomy staff for the PGA Tour, we are growing a crop. It's just grass. And both require a healthy ecosystem to survive and succeed. And so we recognize such things as providing a stable and healthy soil, a healthy plant that can stabilize that soil, as well as looking at the other things around us here, such as the trees and the waterways, the watersheds that we belong in, and the impact that everything we do can have on those around us. And so the PGA Tour and its GCSA Foundation are actively involved in research studies that we can do even better than we're trying to do on a day in and day out basis.
You know, you sound like a member of the Iowa Soybean staff. You're talking about research, you're talking about improved soil, you're talking about plant health. As we look to the future of this great game of golf, what are you seeing coming down the road in terms of just the positive impact you're having on the environment?
Well, I think the biggest thing is technology, because we have the ability now, take Wakanda for example, where we can pinpoint what needs irrigation and what does not. We can pinpoint nutrition applications down to the 1/100th of a pound of any particular nutrient. We can target what we're doing to provide and reach those goals of a healthy plant, a healthy ecosystem, but not being excessive. That not only provide us great tournament conditions, but a healthier environmental footprint.
Lastly, what's your message to the farmers on why their efforts placed there is time and effort well spent?
Well, I think this is a great example of the little things add up. A lot of the things that we employ at our tournament venues and our clubs around the country, these have been slowly accumulated over the history of our tours. They continue to improve the presentation and preservation of our sites.
Conversations like this are exactly why the Iowa Soybean Association partners with the Champions Tour, with the PGA. Incremental progress, research, plant health, soil and water quality. Just like in the game of golf, they're also underway and being actively supported in our soybean fields all across Iowa. Alex, hoping and wishing a great tournament this weekend.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
In Des Moines. Reporting for this episode of The State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
Do you remember when you first believed that anything was possible? Do you remember when you had doubt? Obstacles you couldn't overcome? Do you remember when you pushed through the pain and refused to quit? Remember, He created you for this.